Captain Enhance in the building. I'm walking with my sword on me. I just want to come on here. I think I'm going to do a tab, but it's sword practice, nothing too serious. I really just want to come on here and speak. And it definitely is spirit-led because, yeah, sorry. Today's topic is the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Before I begin, I'm going to find my way out of these woods. I'm going to tell a little mini short story, and this story actually happened like 5 minutes ago. So very fresh in the mind. Jesus, hold on, because coming out these woods is no joke, because a leaf will smack me in the motherfucking face. Okay. So, I hope everyone... I hope... Dang! How the heck, bruh? The same cup that stopped me. The same cup that stopped me. It's... Hold on.
I have your ID still, young lady.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, as soon as I turned the corner down there, I was like, ah!
And I was like, okay, I'm about to turn and go home. And I was like, that is not him. That is not him. Thank you. You take care too. That is hilarious, bruh. Okay. So anyway, I guess it is time for me to tell the story. About 5 minutes ago, I got stopped by the cops, right? And it was my fault. Pretty much it was my fault. I was walking around with my sword outside of its chamber, of its cover. Not to do anything, it's just, you know how sometimes you do things, not unknowingly, but subconsciously, you just kind of take it out, because I wasn't doing anything with it, yeah. But basically, he stopped me, told me that could be a form of intimidation, and you could really da-da-da-da. Now, I'm trying to figure out if somebody actually called the cops on me, or he just happened to be coming down this route, because he was going towards my neighborhood, so that was pretty interesting. The things I find on the ground. Anyway. Yeah. I just find it funny how I just got stopped because he had my ID. It's just the timing of everything is so perfect half the time because I know this is spirit-led. But yeah, I had a very, very, very good interaction with him. I let him know. I was like, hey, like, I know, because I'm not a gun carrier, so I don't think I ever took the time to really look up all the laws with other weapons as far as blades go and swords. And he showed me the laws within our state and what we can and can't do. I told him to show it to me, and I asked him if I could take a picture of it. I took a picture of it. So I'm from Virginia, so he showed me the laws about basically carrying swords that are longer than 12 inches. If you walk around with them uncovered, I believe you can get fined, or you can go to, look, at the end of the day, he was very informative. He was like, hey, like, I don't want there to be a next situation where another cop comes up on you and they draw a gun on you because they think you're something crazy, stuff like that. No, I was not hurt. Actually, you guys just got here about a few seconds ago. He literally just circled back after I got out the woods. And I was like, oh, that's not him. And he just gave me my ID because he accidentally took my ID with him. So the whole interaction was fine. Like, I'm okay. I was just being a dumbass carrying my sword outside of its cover. Because, yeah. But before I started my walk, I obviously was in an emotional state that wasn't the best. I was thinking about some things that were a little bit tumultuous. And I want to talk about that because the King of Swords. Let's get back on the main topic, the King of Swords. The King of Swords of the tarot is pretty wise. He can, he's pretty smart. Actually, a pretty smart man depicted in the tarot deck. Obviously, the image is him with an actual sword. But what swords represent in tarot is wisdom, the knowledge, the air elements of the 4 elements, correct? So, quick-witted, but like stealthy, strong, wise, and will cut you with the truth. There is an opposing end to that though. With the King of Swords in tarot, if he's not yield his sword smart or with tact or with with tact, then he can hurt a lot of people. You can hurt a lot of people with your tongue, unfortunately, in this life. And it's okay sometimes, yeah, we tell the truth, and that is good. You need to tell the truth in this lifetime, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older with wisdom, you realize there's a time and a place. And there also is some time where you don't need to say anything at all because it's just either no use or you're beating a dead horse. There's just always a situation with when you want to quote unquote expose the truth or tell somebody who they are or whatever the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like King of Swords, when exalted, when honored by God, like I'm talking about on some King Arthur type shit, like ordained, an ordained King of Swords will never yield their sword out of ego, will never yield their sword out of pain in a way where they hurt others just because they were hurt. An exalted King of Swords has to transform their pain into art through their throat chakra. You know what I'm saying? That you can't. I hate saying the word can't, but yeah, that's just a little tit for tat. Spirit, I guess, was just talking through me just now. But yeah, I'm very familiar with being a King of Swords. And that was honestly a beautiful experience because I definitely was a little sad. And the cop was very nice, very handsome cop. I don't know, he was very nice, very informative, and he just wanted to make sure I was safe and other people were safe around me. And that, honestly, he's definitely probably a good example of a King of Swords. He just didn't happen to have the sword in his hand. So, just thought I'd have that tidbit. But I'm about to go on a deeper side of the woods and probably do some sword play. Usually I name these lives for sport if I'm doing anything that's like active, like sword play or dancing or something like that. But for some reason I feel called to like either name this like a shadow work or the spirit plug. Okay, so this is gonna be in the playlist called the spirit plug on my page. I have like different things as far as that goes. But yeah, these are just general messages and just talks and stuff. I feel like we should all acknowledge where we're at in the current moment and acknowledge where we've come from and acknowledge how much we've grown, because I feel like I don't give myself enough credit. I feel like I don't. Oh no, for the person who asked if I was hurt because the cop stopped me, no, because I complied. He said, could you just, before he even walked up to me, he told me to ask, he asked nicely if I could put my sword down. Nothing, no guns were drawn, nothing. Like the whole experience was great, to be honest. So I don't want anybody to think that I was hurt or that I was none. It was none of that. I fortunately have not had a lot of too bad situations from cops. Probably more annoying when I was younger, but not like horrible experiences with cops. I've had friends who've had horrible experiences with cops, unfortunately, but me personally, I haven't. But I do know there are bad cops out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that those things don't exist. I'm just saying that luckily, a lot of my experiences with cops have not been on the bad side. I think maybe because I want to share something with y'all. I feel like a lot of the cops who have stopped me in my life have been either one of my spirit guides or one of my angels or something like that, because people just assume that everybody in that field are evil, but there are some good cops. And it's like the saying all men but all men. Like no. There are some good cops, and we need more of them because there's so much corruption in that field. But the majority of the time, I feel like a lot of time I'm stopped by a cop is probably one of my angels or my guides, because it's just the way they talk to me. They know how to talk to me to where I don't feel threatened or I don't have any type of anxiety. And I am an anxious person, so yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everybody is just happy, if not happy, just content with where they are in life. I want everybody to just be grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the grand, The Most High is here for all of us if we receive that and if we surrender to that fact, because it is a fact. It's not a thought. It's not imagine. No, no, no. The Most High is here for all of us in many, many different ways, and we all are on our own individual, unique journeys in life. And I really hope that everybody continues to be on their right path. And when I say right path, I mean a lot of my people in my collective, they have left. We have left the, sorry, oh my gosh, is the connection bad? We have left the karmic path, and we're on a true north node. Dang, I've been realizing I've been walking and I know I don't have bars. So hopefully the connection isn't too bad. I'm actually going to stop this live stream because this is honestly just a quick message for my people. And yeah, I love you all. And I hope everyone is doing something today that is benefiting them some way, shape, or form in a positive way, or at least in a way that you're going to grow and elevate. So, goodbye. How I end this?